Yes, I'm
Hello,
during
everybody. This is Elisha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. I'm going to tell you it's going to be a hot one today for the interactive because what is it? Mars and Mercury are in this together. Hello, everybody. This is Elisha Keating. Neat.
It's
That
me.
was Bonita.
That's me again, the blonde girl with the technology.
Yeah, and so those are two war gods. And it should be very interesting. And plus that, this last week, 99% of the people I've been talking to are at their wits' end. They're in overwhelm and they're going, I'm so tired. I can't deal with this. Let's see what happens. It should be fun.
Yes. Well, we have Lily. She says, "Hi, ladies. How was your week?"
Hey,
So,
Lil.
so nice to hear from you. Hey, Lily, we know you have a question.
Lily always has a question.
Uh-huh.
I'm sending the link to everybody. My phone is low. This one, that one is not. I don't even know. Everything is fine.
It's all right, but Bonita was telling me yesterday how funny you are because your phone is always on low.
I'm like,
My
I'm like, Maria's got her coffee. She's got her dog. She's trying to get her phone charged. I'm like, and the poor girl, I said, when Maria told us last week that she got another flat tire, I almost fell off the chair.
I mean, that's like a monthly thing for me, I think. Like literally I was looking and literally every month. I think the longest I've gone is maybe like 2 months without getting a flat tire. This is why I have a warranty and I only pay $15 when I get a tire fixed.
When I was
Yeah.
about your age, I went through a phase of constantly locking my keys in the car to the point that the local locksmith gave me a little like pay for 5 lockouts, get the 6th one free card.
Oh my
That's
God, you got a
hilarious.
Starbucks card. All right, Yasmin. Hi, ladies. How will N react to me removing him from my Instagram? And why didn't he say goodbye to me when he went home?
Oh, she retracted the message. I
Oh,
guess I
never
don't
mind.
want that answer.
Okay.
Anyhow, I saw him go stamping his feet. But you have to say, if he was visiting you and you're removing him from Instagram, it sounds like there's a lot of games going on between the two of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, Keisha. Hello. Is my mother truly happy in her life?
No, but very few people at this moment are because we're going through a tipping point. And the tipping point means we have to bring up everything we dislike around us, whether it's politics, whether it's in ourselves. And because if you don't see it, you can't release it. And so people take everything personally rather than, well, this is a part of the event we're going through. So, no, she's not truly happy, but she's not also truly unhappy. She's just sort of in that middle zone, kind of living her own life and doesn't realize she could have a better life. What do you get, Linda?
She wants to be. She's genuinely not trying to put on some facade. She is kind of going through phases of fake it till you make it, but in moments and times, she truly is inner reflecting and kind of asking herself some tough questions. I feel like she's going to get there. It's probably not going to be next week. It might not even be by the end of 2025, but I feel like over the long haul, she realizes that she's going through quote unquote growing pains. I'm saying that as a mom who's inner healing and trying really hard.
You know, with our kids, it doesn't matter how much we try, we will always mess up. As parents, as mothers, we will always mess up because we're human. And that there's nothing we can do about the human part, not yet. What did you get, Maria?
Well, I got that it's mostly like she's in a stage where she feels like she's kind of missed out, if that makes sense, or missing out on like the future, or she's kind of dwelling on the past and past mistakes and stuff, and just feels like the past mistakes are causing her stuff to miss out in the future, which is not a very good place to be at, but so that's fine. It's not good. It doesn't really matter what you did in the past, it's done, you know? But beating up for that instead of like seeing it for what it is and asking forgiveness if it needs to be, and then just moving forward, working through and move forward. She's just focusing on what happened, without actually working through it. So I got
Yeah, it's
hard.
I look back on my children, they're all grown up now. I messed up so many times. But after they reach a certain age, still it becomes their responsibility.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, Yasmin reposted. Elijah, yeah, how will N react to me blocking him on Instagram, and why didn't he say goodbye when he went home?
He won't be happy. He'll be kind of cranky about it. But as I said, it really sounds like there's a lot of game playing going on between the two of you. And I suspect he knows that, and he kind of enjoys, he may not like, but he enjoys the game playing that you do. Are you ready, Maria?
Yeah. Okay. So blocking somebody actually shows them that they really get under your skin. If you didn't care, you would just not block them. That makes sense
Yeah, no,
to me. Because people that block me, I'm like, oh, okay. I saw a thing the other day that said, you won't find me in their like Facebook or messages or Instagram or that you'll find me in like their uh blacklist and hidden, memories, whatever, and then also in their nightmares. So I don't know why that popped up in my head. So if you're trying to play cool by blocking him, you're not being cool. Just if you're trying to act like you're pulling your energy back, go on your job without blocking him. Because he's doing the same thing. He's trying to act like he's not affected by not saying anything back. So it's kind of, which, I've done it before. Everybody's done it. It's just playing, in a way, playing games. So that's what I got. Sorry.
What did you get, Linda?
All right, we were warned about the astrology at the beginning of this call. Well, he left without saying goodbye because he's just like not trying to set it up that, you're high on his priority list, whether he's mean. And part of it is being a little bit spiteful because he knows that'll push a button on you. But the other part is like, not worth my time. And I think guys do kind of ebb and flow as they try to go through and navigate their feelings and because we all have feelings that kind of come and go, and different things, affect how much or how little attention we put on somebody. But yeah, it's you just kind of go through, and I'm a big advocate of, all right, you want space, you got it.
Yeah, I talk to a lot of people, and a lot of the times I talk to people about relationships. And I have one man that I talked to, he's fairly spiritually advanced, but he always, instead of saying the minimum to somebody he's broken up with, he writes a bloody
Dissertation.
TED Talk.
really,
A
and
TED
he
Talk.
expects them to read it.
A TED Talk.
A TED Talk.
And I keep saying, short and sweet, short and sweet. Okay, yeah, another
Same problem.
so
Not
short
about
and
that.
sweet.
Yeah.
Can't do short and sweet.
Okay, Samantha's up. Michael has court this upcoming Wednesday. Do you see him being sentenced to jail or just having to pay a fine?
Hang on. Wednesday. That's the 22nd, right?
Yes.
The moon will be in void.
Which is that's a good place because that means it can go anywhere.
That means, yeah, there's no effect.
So that's good.
The moment I get more money with the Ace of Pentacles, so
Yeah,
going towards more of the money,
I think so. I think there will be money involved. What do you get, Linda?
I get a possible 30 days.
30 days is not that difficult, though.
30 days is not that difficult for somebody that's never been in. And mind you, I am based on where I'm at in the country, people have their little badges of honor. There is a strong difference between the county jail versus prison. They're not the same thing. But somebody that's never been to either one, it could be a very traumatizing event. I don't know if there's a possibility that something might switch, but the timeline that I'm seeing right now, there is a very strong possibility of 30 days.
So if that's the case, make sure he has lots of money in his, what do they call that?
Their canteen account.
Yeah, make sure he's got a lot of money in that.
Yeah, he's gonna need money for anything extra that he can use to barter with, and you'll need to have your background and everything if you choose to communicate, because you'll have to set up your account to pay for phone calls for him and all the money in the world. If you don't have your ID and your thing where you've passed the permission background part, they will not let y'all set up video calls or phone calls or anything like that. So you
They
need to
pay
have
for
those ducks in a
absolutely
row.
everything.
Yeah.
So like if you want to hit aspirin, you pay, I think, $10 for an aspirin.
Yeah, and if he gets sent to, in like an emergency situation to go to the infirmary, they'll just give it to him, but then they'll put the bill on his account that he'll have to pay.
Yeah, so
And a lot of them will hold up that those bills have to be paid. Even when your sentence is up, you don't get let out until the bill's paid, some of them.
yeah, so make sure you that he has a potential of having money.
Yeah.
You
But
can't.
I did, and that's like max possibility. I do not see the possibility of even 31 days, but part of me feels like he's going to have a choice. You can do 30 days or you can have a year or two probation kind of thing. And usually if they get offered the probation, they end up being in jail. They find some way to bust them on it and they're in the jail for 3 to 6 months. And so sometimes just taking the 30 days is more advantageous.
Okay, let's go on.
Good enough. Okay. Phoenix.
Phoenix, yeah.
Happy to see you all. This is a safe place for me. Any messages for me today? Thank you.
That's awesome, Phoenix. Today is going to be raucous, as it already is. Um, the message that I'm getting for you is that you're starting to open up more. You're tentatively allowing your joie de vie or joy in life to open up. And don't be so tentative. Just jump in with both feet. because it's not going to hurt you and you get there faster. Linda?
I need that on a coffee cup.
Me too. Say that again.
Jump in with both feet because it's not going to hurt you and you'll get there faster.
Yeah, and that's the truth.
It was funny that you said that because when you said rocket, I got that everything was like a big, like the grand finale of the fireworks show, and all the smoke is clearing. And when the smoke clears, it's like a surprise as to where you've landed. So I feel like this is an opportunity and you're being guided to expect something wonderful to happen because you're very likely to have something wonderful happen. And it'll be like a whole new adventure for you, like a little happy surprise.
And another thing I just got, you're moving into an area that's totally new to you and you never realized how truly spiritual you are. You've always looked at other people and said, oh, aren't they cool? Aren't they spiritual? But you're not looking at yourself and going, oh my God, that's me. And it is you. Allow yourself to be the teacher. What did you get, Maria?
Got transformation.
Yeah, okay.
So when you were talking, yeah, I was like, okay. I also got transformation. I don't know. Did you say something about generosity? Or did I
No.
think you said something about generosity?
I didn't. But
She
I
said
mean, that goes along with
spirituality.
being open, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know why I thought you did. Maybe I was getting a message about that. So you're going through a transformation, so probably being generous with your, kind to yourself, generous with yourself, and just make sure that you, like, no matter how much or little you have is enough, I guess, if you see a little or a lot. Which also I think it's mostly more the more part, like if you have more anxiety or fears or stuff like that, it's more because of the transformation you're going through. Um, Unfortunately, I see pretty much anything you're going through right now is like a teacher, so a lesson, which is we were talking about that earlier. It's like everyone you cross in your path is a teacher, some to teach you something. So you're going through a big transformation right now, so is highlighted a lot more than it will have probably before. Just don't get discouraged to a point where you're like, I'm not gonna see that. I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at another lesson because I'm right there right now. I'm like, I don't want to. So just, you don't have to react to it. If they're showing you something, just look at it. Most of the time, you don't have to do anything about it. Just look and, um, look at it and see why it's coming from, why you're getting it. And then you can act on it later if you need to. But if you're like, I'm not looking, they're going to make you look. So just look, okay? Because that's me.
But also, I suspect for phonics, they don't know how to put boundaries up. And
Yeah.
that's vitally important.
And it's like it does it I get also too, like there's nothing specifically you need to do, which kind of goes with what, jump in with both feet, because it's not something that, oh, I have to do this exactly this way, otherwise I'm gonna mess up everything. Just jump in.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that the advice though, because I might jump in everything. I'm a little too extreme. I get myself in trouble.
Oh, yeah, it works. It just works. Go for it.
Go for it.
Okay.
All right. Lucia, good afternoon, ladies. Any messages from me? Anything new coming this month? Thank you in advance.
Actually, yes, there's something new coming for you this month. And it's from now to, when's your Thanksgiving? 23rd?
24th.
24th? It's from now to the 24th. Something new's coming into your life. I think it takes you a little bit by, I'm not sure what I think about this. Be open to it. but do it with the eyes wide open. And that's an oxymoron, I realize, but be aware, but be open to the newness. And I think it's something that what's coming in brings with it. It's not the thing that you focus on first, it's the thing behind it that's important. And I know that sounds really strange. So that's why it's be aware, allow it in, because what it's bringing in is going to be good for you. I'm not 100% sure that the first newness is good for you. And that's very convoluted. Linda, what did you get?
Yeah, I got the same thing. There's definitely some kind of new situation coming in, but I'm like, the universe is not really telling me which area of life is happening. And probably because the first thing is bringing in the second thing, kind of whatever. But I do get that whatever this situation is, that it is something that, like it's literally a thing where the stars are aligned. Like in the universal energies, this has been planned for a while, and it's going to be like a nice little opportunity kind of dropped at your feet.
Maria?
Okay, you ready? Okay. So what I see is you need to get out of I got standstill. You need to get out of that standstill energy of feeling like you're paralyzed and you are not moving forward and you don't know. You're actually thankfully literally not moving forward because you're afraid of the actions you take and how it's going to affect, which is making it, I don't even know how you're still holding on, you know? You're very strong, but you need to move. You need to take action in the situation that's going through. You're protected, take risks, and as you go, you'll know what to do. Like once you make one step, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. A lot of stuff is going to happen with it because of the situation. But as you go, you're going to get alignment. You're going to know what to do next. It'll be the best thing to do. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be drama free, but you have to do it. Also, it's going to, you're going to grow, personal growth. It's going to give you clarity. And by doing that, I'm seeing it has to do with love. Okay.
That's
And
what I saw too.
yeah, unlimited potential. So once you do that, because when you're right now, you're stuck and nothing is moving. It's been like that for a while. I know who Lucia is. So, and I know her, I know the kind of the background. So it makes sense what I'm picking up. But try to stay positive thinking. Take a step. If you can't take one step, jump in, like Elijah said.
Yeah, just do that. Just
And
jump in.
do it.
I have been
Do
doing
it.
that all my life and I'm doing really well.
Just do it. I know it's scary, it's hard. Just do it because you
Yeah.
need to. Otherwise, stuff is gonna get worse. That's what I got.
Sometimes you have to just go forward and just do it. Nike,
Unfortunately.
follow Nike.
Just do it. Yes, no. I'm like, what?
Okay, Aisha, hello. I hope you all are well. Lily, can I ask an insight regarding love life? We're trying to move in together. People are so weird in reactions. How will our process go? Sometimes I'm very nervous and stressed.
You will be fine. It's him that has the problems with the reactions. I think he's getting closer. He's slowly beginning to unbend and realizing he actually realizes this is really funny. He really likes the foods you make. He thinks you're a good cook. He doesn't. I suspect he prefers you to cook than he than for him to cook. And he's actually looking forward. I see a bowl, and I'm not sure if it's a salad or what, but it looks what I can see of it, it looks good. He really loves that. And so make sure you feed him. You know the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. You do know that, right?
Really?
And so just be patient. You're wearing him down. It's coming along. And what other people think of you is none of your business. If you can
Nope.
remember that, you're golden. He's the one that has problems with that. Maria,
So I'm getting very soon, this whole type of situation is going to change, which is for the better. But okay, so I'm also seeing that he's getting more excited about it. And even though he has been moving slow, he's starting to get excited. So I like that. He went from the page of Pentacles to the page of Wands, which is actual movement, right? Even though still a page, he gets excited about it. He's thinking now, like, okay, this all has happened in the past, like, with you and him, like he's looking through the whole relationship, and he's like, I don't know why I'm so nervous. So he is the Lovers, where he's at the point where he wants to make a decision. He already has made the decision. He just needs to put it in action now. And I see the Chariot. So he's putting in action. He's just making plans to make it a reality, the Ace of Pentacles. So I see it happening really soon, a lot sooner than you think. So I'm seeing it be completed, not actually taking the action of that, like completed, like in together 10 to 12 weeks, like settled, moved in, all that stuff. I got.
that's good. What do you get, Linda?
Stainless fear.
It was okay. I tell the calendar by holidays, that's part of my upbringing. So focus on Christmas, plan on already being together at Christmas. Thanksgiving is a maybe. Halloween, you're not going to be in the same house, but it might be an opportunity for there to be like a lot of logistics to get everything together to celebrate Halloween, and it might kind of push him over. Okay, this is more trouble than, living in two different houses and then living in one.
He actually lives in Albania.
Oh, does he?
She does too.
She does. Okay. So I'm getting that what Elisha said about what other people think of you is none of your business, that this is the opportunity for the two of you as a couple to experience that and to have I can't remember what the author is, but it's some guy who he was very good about predicting which couples would make it based on how they argued with each other. And this is the two of you's opportunity to kind of come to terms, and how you come into agreement will help to fortify you as a couple. So it is a little bit of a growing curve between the two of you, but I feel like it's going to bond you very well together when the two of you can be like, he'll kind of come to this realization of it's you and me against the world, baby. People are going to be weird. People are going to be whatever, but I love you. I'm for you. I'm happier for you. The world is not cooking the meals that he likes. You are.
Yeah. And it does feel good. He does feel like he's unwinding a little bit, which is good. Okay, let's go on.
Okay, Aqua. Hey, ladies, what do I need to know when it comes to my new relationship with Jay?
Maria, can you start with this one?
So, okay. So playful. So it's very light and very, when I mean light, not I'm saying it's nasty. It's new, so that's what I mean. But also like lighthearted. I feel like it makes both of you feel good. Um, it's past life relationship. So you've known each other before, so it might be in this life or past life. And also too is divine guided. So what that means is it's here in this time for this a certain reason. Um, I see very passionate. You both know how to express the way you feel to each other, and I feel like you. The good thing about this is even though you might have different what is it called? Love language. I feel like you both know which, so it's easy to talk to and express, and it's gonna be easy for you guys to work through stuff. Um, Also, too, I see kids. I don't know if you have kids or he has kids, or you guys gonna talk about having kids eventually. If it's something that a big deal for you to have children. So from so far, I see, yeah, give it a chance. I see that it's yeah, it all looks good so far.
Linda?
I like it.
Me too.
Well, I can feel the energy. I can feel the excitement.
Mhm.
I feel guided to say pace him. I bet it, I like the analogy that guys that try to go too fast too soon, it's almost like taking the right amount of Miracle Grow to water a flower through the summer and giving it all to it in 1 week. It would burn it out. You know, you give a flower fertilizer a little bit at a time. But it does feel like that energy, like you know, you could look at him and feel like you have known him before. He feels like a reunion there, whether he knows that consciously or unconsciously. I think he recognizes that he has known you before. So yeah, I just have almost like the you know, the horses with it with the little blinders on, you know, just they go at a pace. You know, that's what I get.
Okay, and with every relationship, you will come to a hill. When you come to the hill, step back, do not act, do not react, do not act, do nothing until you can see it without feeling any kind of emotions, until your emotions die down. Because if you react from the first level of emotions, it's going to escalate. But if you sit and wait and then go back and look at it again, you will see things in a different light. And 99% of the time, it's not about you. It's actually about that other person having to deal with their own vision, how they are. So if you can slow down, take your time, you will actually grow together very well, and it won't last long. That period will not last long, where you are learning some of the maybe the harder things about being in a relationship. Because at the end of it, it won't last long. You will move on and go back into the happiness, and that's something you literally can maintain for the whole relationship, even with it's to the end of your lives. And so work for calmness, work for not reacting. Okay, good. Okay, Bonita.
All right, Misty Jackson. Hello, ladies. Hope all are well. Are there any messages for me today?
Who's got one? Who's got the answer right off the bat? Maria's laughing.
Because I think I got the same stuff I got for her last time she asked the question, and I couldn't remember it until I started pulling cards again. So, ooh, okay. So what I have is whatever's coming in right now or already has come in. I don't know because I haven't talked to you. I don't know what's going on. You're afraid that it's going to mess with your inner peace. You're finally like a place where you feel like nobody's messing with your peace and you're calm because everything that you have went through so far, right? The past, how long, year or so, longer probably. So you're kind of like trying to avoid or like kind of trying not to go down that road, which making you kind of feel overwhelmed, out of control, or you don't want to feel overwhelmed, under control again. So you feel that it's gonna cost you and you're gonna lose stuff if you. Okay, so I'm gonna say it. Be more flexible, be open. I still see the person coming in. It's a guy. Because I got the naked and the sex card. And I'm not, I mean, the cards are not like bad, but they're right here. It's not a test. You don't have to do anything extra. Just be yourself. Don't try to compare yourself to others and try to compete with others. Just let that happen, whatever that is. Let it happen. Come in and be flexible about it. And I can go in other ways too. And I'm done. Getting inappropriate again like last time. So that's what I got.
Yeah, I know I got a really strong visual with flexible. Linda.
Told you it's getting inappropriate.
I got that your guides want you to know that you are so loved. Yes, there are things that are gonna we're all gonna experience that we have to give ourselves self-care in the middle of good stress. It's still stress. And that you can always ask for help, but I feel like your guides want to reiterate that whatever you feel like you're going through, not everything is a big trial, and that you're never alone, and that you can always ask for help. And you're not set up to fail. You are here set up to succeed. So expect the happy ending.
And when you do self-talk, make it positive and make it in the now, not the future. Because subconscious does not understand future, only understands now. I get a very strong feeling, like Linda was saying, believe in who you are. You're actually pretty awesome.
Yes. She's pretty awesome.
And with Maria says you're awesome, it's done. It's a done deal.
And I got possessive. So take that as I'm not going to go into that more, but I got possessive. So I don't know what that means, girl, but I'm excited for you. A little jealous.
Okay, so if there's a guy coming in,
you're like, next.
Allow yourself to be very feminine. Don't try to, you don't have to control the situation. You can allow the situation. And I know this is really weird, but the picture I got was a crown of flowers around her head.
Yes.
So be feminine, be yourself, and allow yourself to be that. With a name like Misty, you've got to be pretty feminine, I would think.
She is. She's so sweet.
So,
she doesn't take stuff. She doesn't take crap, though. She'll tell you how it is, but she's very sweet.
That's different from being
Beautiful.
feminine.
Yes.
And since we're on X-rated, get yourself some really nice lingerie.
There you have it. Sunday's word of the day. Get yourself some lingerie.
Yeah.
Okay, next time you pull cards for me,
too.
I need you guys to give me that message. Just kidding. Deal? Deal.
All right, Misty, you've got your
Barking
Your
orders.
homework.
got your barking orders. All right, ELIZ-SHA, any guidance from my spirit guides, love and light.
What did you get, Linda?
Is that Keisha?
Asha. She's from India.
Asha.
ELIZ-SHA.
I got a visual that you're standing at a roundabout. And so like instead of a crossroads, you literally think like the really big 5 points that are like in London or something like that. And your guides would like you to you don't have to pick just one thing, but maybe for like your you can pick something to focus on, but whether you ask for one thing or five things, they want you to kind of paint your picture. We are coming up on the new moon, and this is the second new moon at the end of our little eclipse thing. And so they want you to really paint a picture of who you would like to be come February, March next year. Your romantic life, your physical fitness, your family relationships, your significant other, like get the little paintbrush out and paint it and then find, what to focus on. And I'm not a big thing of only focus on one thing and ask for one thing and nothing else. I do believe we shouldn't scatter our attention, but the hardest part of any kind of manifestation is the identity level. So, and our identity does have different areas of life. So it's feasible to kind of pick 4 or 5 areas to focus on, but they want you to get crystal clear, ask for help, and expect to receive it because they're right there ready and waiting with materials to make it happen for you.
Maria.
Okay, so what I got was that if there is a disconnect between your body and your emotions or your feelings, if that makes sense. Maybe it's mind and the way you feel, emotions, and it's making you become overwhelmed, and you feel like you are kind of not taking new risks or moving forward. So you're focusing too much on where you are right now. If that makes sense. You're not comfortable with what you are, your environment around you, and it's kind of interfering with you healing and the prosperity that's coming in, if that makes sense. So the advice is look at what physically what you need to look at physically, what is not functioning in your life, what it is. Let go of stuff that's not functioning, even though you worked on it, hard, and you're like, I can't let go. I've spent so much time on that. Just let it go. Be kinder to yourself when it comes to your body and your emotions too. The way you feel, overwhelmed, just look at it, see what's going on, and let it go, if that makes sense. You're struggling to reach your goals and healing because of that. So I got.
Okay, and the first thing I got was an image of you standing. Well, it actually looks like a roundabout, Linda, but with 2 huge suitcases, and they're old suitcases, which probably means 2 things. It means some of it you want to drop and let go because it's old, and some of it you want to bring forward with you because it's old and it is proven. And I think ELIZ-SHA is on the spiritual path, which probably means she's a healer of some kind. So you want to take the proven spiritual stuff with you, but drop the stuff where you believe you owe other people, including your family. And I know for if you're from India, that's extremely hard because you're trained from the cradle that you owe your family. You don't owe your family. If you follow your family, you will be very unhappy with the relationship they choose. You want to have a say in your future. Being married is wonderful most of the time. but you need to realize you are not the same kind of people as your family, and you need somebody who vibrates at the same level you do. So drop the old crap, take the good stuff with you, and move on to that roundabout. And roundabouts are kind of scary. First time I was on one, I went around it like 5 times before I figured out how to get off. Literally. And finally somebody came up driving behind us and says, go that way. And there we go. Okay. Literally, I had never run into a roundabout because I'm from BC. They don't have a lot of them. And we were back east. So get on the roundabout, see where you want to get off, and get off at your spot, not somebody else's. And I see you doing this with ease and grace, actually. So go for it. All right.
Jump in with both feet.
Yeah.
Great stuff. This
That's
is
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Hello, ladies. I hope you're doing well. Angie. Hey, ladies. It says Daniel B. have romantic feelings for me or professional only. Thank you.
So yes and no. Yes, he does. Really he finds you lovely and would be really interested in you. And no, because you work together. Because obviously with you has professional. He is a professional. The only way that will go forward, I suspect, is if you are not involved in the same area of work. So with you in the same company and you move to a different area, he would probably be very interested. What do you get, Linda?
Yeah, I got a very small yes, because he is restraining himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's professional first.
yeah. And that's right. How many times have we seen people have inter-office romances?
Oh, it never
and
goes well.
it don't
It's
work.
bad. It's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad, bad.
What
It's
did you get?
bad.
What did you get, Maria?
Okay, so yes, I mean, find you attractive and stuff. Is he married?
That might be another reason he's very professional.
Ow, ow,
Or
ow.
is he not
And
married?
restraining
Is he in a
himself.
commitment? If he's not in a marriage commitment, he has been, and it hasn't been that long that he's been out of it. But
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons, and also too, I got financial career. So the career is stopping him from moving forward. Also, the commitment. I don't know if he's married or he's recently divorced or recently out of a long-term relationship. Also got pay attention to the red flags. So would that make sense if he's married or or maybe he's telling you that, it's a red flag to date somebody that you work with. So I
Yeah.
got,
Yeah,
let us know. I want to know.
yeah.
Sorry. I want the tease. Just kidding.
Okay, let's go on
Okay,
to
my
Jennifer.
daughter Sydney had to put her cat mustache on a steroid to help with possible nerve pain. The doctor said occasionally it's caused by blood clots. Do you feel he has that problem or is he doing okay?
Linda. Linda's our resident herbal master.
I do feel like his blood is a little thick. I don't sense like an actual clot that you need to, with any mammal, our circulation can push a clot through. And of course, there's concern of it, getting to either the lungs or the brain. I don't feel anything like that, but I do feel like that his blood is a little thick. And yeah, if you could talk to the vet about I don't know what they give for like feline hypertension, but I would be interested to know what is if they can measure that. His one of the things they can do is sometimes the vet can draw a little bit of blood and see how quick it does or doesn't settle in the fridge. Because sometimes it'll be so thick that they don't even get it to the centrifuge in time to like measure, their proper blood counts or whatever. But he's not in danger right now, but do keep your eye on it. Your thinking is right to keep your eye on it, and possibly might need to talk about a plan B of this particular steroid medication.
Do they have levels of steroids?
Well, I know that cats
ahead.
in particular, because it's not just they want to put it on the weight of the cat, but cats in particular very much mimic people, and people have a tolerance based on the bell curve. The very young and the very old, their liver doesn't metabolize as well as like somebody that's in their prime. And
Reasonable
that would
4
be my
years old.
question is this too much for it? Because it may need to back off a little bit.
Okay, is that everybody?
No, Maria,
Sorry, Maria.
So it's okay. So what I would say is, since he's already on heart medications, um, that should, I know he's for, extra fluid usually, right? But I don't know if it's the same for cats or pets, but see if you can do something along with it or change it to where it helps with the fluid overload and it helps with kind of like an anti-platelet thing where it thins the blood a little bit so you don't have that issue.
Yeah.
Because even if these steroids, I'm pretty sure it's not long-term steroids, so it should be fine. But you don't want to keep putting him with steroids. So you want to get this under control fast. So talk to the vet and see if there is a way you can test and see if he's clot, if he's, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's probably the same way, but if
I
his
think they can
blood
do a
is clotted,
D-dimer on animals, right?
yeah, but
Maybe.
that's just like that's only has to do with the heart. So you have to do like the clotting factors and like all that good stuff and how fast they're clotting. But I would just say, for some reason, I feel like there is medications that, like a switch into medications where it will cover both without being on extra medic, if that makes sense. Like whatever he's taking right now, there's something that does that and help with, not letting his blood clot, or like be thick as thick as it now to cause nerve damage. So I would say talk to the vet next time you go and see if there's something you can do. Because I don't see any blood clots right now, and I see that it's something that's
Can't you
fixable with medication.
isn't there
Should be
something
fine.
you can give a cat that, like humans, you give them aspirin or something, thins the blood?
Yeah, that's an anti-platelet. Yeah, it keeps the
But
plates from sticking.
you
So
don't,
something like
I
that.
don't think cats can take aspirin, but there
Yeah,
must be
but
something,
think so either.
yeah, something close. I don't know.
yeah.
Something that
Anyhow,
doesn't
good
say
luck
anything.
with that. I don't see him leaving anytime soon, but I do understand wanting to keep him pain-free.
Yeah, sweet guy.
Mhm.
Right. Jennifer says, thank you. She has another question. I forgot to mention it's Jennifer. We knew that.
Mhm.
If I may ask a question for myself, does Spirit have any messages for me the rest of October? Thank you so much.
First thing I got was really nice. You're doing really well on all the things that we've been telling you to work on, and you are just here. Let me read what I got.
Up to.
So this is for everybody, but this affects you. So with many humans vibrating in confusion simultaneously, the energy amplifies like feedback in a sound loop. Those with open systems like you, Jennifer, healers, empathetics, sensitives, act as transducers, unconsciously grounding that excess charge. That's why you sense their overload as if it's your own. You're actually doing really well. Maybe put up boundaries just to give yourself a breathing room. You should not be doing the grounding for other people because you've been working really hard on yourself and you need a rest. And if you ask anybody on the panel today, they'll all say we're exhausted. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're in good company. What did you
Yep.
get, Linda?
Basically the same thing. I mean, I can see your guides literally just smiling down at you or smiling behind you or smiling around you or whatever. They're happy with you. And it's almost like they're kind of encouraging you, keep taking baby steps, don't rush off, but like you would kind of, tap a little toddler to take its first couple of steps, just like that. So they're giving you encouragement. You're going in the right direction, and they want you to know it's not a race. Don't judge yourself. You're doing everything right, but do keep going and try to resist the temptation to get a start and just stop.
Yeah. Don't judge yourself against other people ever.
Yeah.
Maria?
So I got what kind of goes with you. I get like they're telling you you're like a leading woman now. You have grown, you're empowered. So don't let what have I guess repressed or oppressed you before, or you felt like it did. Don't let that come up again. Just putting boundaries, that's gonna help, and not comparing yourself to other people or the situation or even to yourself. Like, okay, I am like here now, but I'm still here, or have moved just a little bit, not enough. Like, don't judge your progress because it's kind of hard to see when you're in it, in the middle of it, but you have moved so far ahead, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
And just knowing you're the leading, I don't know why I keep hearing that, you're the leading woman. You are leading your life right now. You have control, probably of your life that you have in a long time. You don't feel you probably haven't had control as much as you do now. So yeah, so that's what I'm getting, which is pretty good. And my phone is dying, so if you see cords around, sorry.
Um, just hang
And
on.
my phone dies all the time. Sorry.
Yes, it does. You're fine with it.
Well, my defense, I listen to books all the time in the background when I do stuff, so that's why.
No, that's fine. That's totally fine. So I'm just going to read off headlines, how you can help without draining yourself. Stay
Mhm.
slow and embodied. Don't match others' frequencies. Name what's happening in plain words. Encourage micro pauses, like put your feet up. Sometimes one of the best things you can do for yourself is lay down on the bed, put your feet up on the wall for 15 minutes, let the blood drain out, and that's so vitalizing. If that's not a word, I'm sorry. So discharge the field afterwards. Use water, salt, laugh, step outdoors for 5 minutes. Just do something that drink chamomile tea. Okay.
All right. Let's see. We have Magnet Millions. Hello. I feel a big surprise in store for me from the universe. Is it wishful thinking or am I right? Would love your insight.
You're right. Trust
Mhm.
yourself.
Like
Yes.
that.
What did you get, Linda?
I got the same thing. I got that it's like a giant present with a bow on it, but it's almost like it's in your energy like a mirage. And they're going, hold the vision and it'll pop in.
That's really good.
I got a big yes too. Trust the surrender, and it's part of your growth. So yeah, I got a big yes. Yes, it's good.
Please release me. Let me go. I'm
My motto for the month.
that we've been before we got on, we were talking about just that.
Yes.
Yes. It's been a week. We know.
Yeah. And it's so with any of you belong to my Facebook group or on my feed, I put this thing on how to deal, what's going on with, my dog just barked in her dreams. What's going on with, the energy and how to deal with it and things. And I've read little bits and pieces of it. But it's really handy. It's really handy. Go look at it.
I refer back to it. I go back every week. I'm like, wait, what did she say Monday? What happened to, what's going on again today? I do it all the time. It's really helpful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
Did I miss anybody? I didn't miss anybody, did I?
No, no.
Okay, let's go forward then.
Okay. Stay on. Hey all, I would love a message from my guides.
Have you got something, Maria?
I do.
You have that look on your face.
My face, I know. I try to pull cards. I look at the message and I started to pull cards because, you know. Okay. So I'm getting, you know what you're supposed to do. You know how to move forward, but you try to play games with yourself. Like, oh, I didn't really know this. Oh, I don't think I need really to do this. I can do this because this is more comfortable. I don't think they really mean to do this way. So stop doing that. That's what I got. Stop competing with others and just move forward. Yeah. So I'm getting, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Just do it. You're gonna be fine. Just trust. They're there for you. They won't let you fall. You're gonna be okay.
And again, we
Stop
were
playing
talking,
games with yourself. Do you have dark hair? I feel like it says like stop playing with so because at first I was like, is there a girl playing games with you? And then I got no, it's herself playing games with herself. So which I do that too. I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe that's not what they're really meant to say because I'm too scared to do that. So I understand, but that's what I got. Sorry, girl. Yee.
we were talking about this before we got on here, and we kept saying, and Bonita said it a few times, jump in with both feet. Just do it. What did you get, Linda?
I get that there may be a new person coming into their life, and I don't know if it's going to be like a friend or something that could blossom romantically or whatever, but I get that it's supposed to be like a partner somehow to help you and to teach you and to kind of be like a yeah, just like a partner. I don't know if you're trying to do like develop a hobby into a business or something like that, but it's something to where um that whole when the student is ready, the teacher will appear kind of thing. But wherever you're, as you're progressing forward on your path, you're not going to be alone.
And I got an image of your guides giving you this huge, humongous bouquet of flowers, which means you're going to take all this great advice and jump into it with both feet.
We're getting t-shirts next week. We're all going to wear it. Jump in.
That's a good idea. We should do that.
Be kind of fun, yeah.
Yeah. AP. Oh, I'm sorry, Elijah. Were you?
No, I was just saying, let's go on.
Okay. AP. Hey, all. Do my guides have any messages for me about Snuggles? Please and thanks.
So is Snuggles a rabbit? I'm sorry, I have a bad sense of humor. I'm going to let Linda go ahead with this one because, like I said, I have a very bad sense of humor.
Is Snuggles a pet or a person?
I think it's supposed to be a sweetheart.
Oh, okay. The thing that immediately came to mind is a soulmate.
Yeah.
And I feel like more and more of us are we're finally getting the soulmate that is not there to teach us the hard, difficult lessons. It finally is that whole package of friend and significant other, that having a romantic partner that just gets you. What are you? Don't make fun of me, Maria.
I was like, I'm ready.
Right? exactly.
Sorry.
But I do get that this is a soulmate for you. And what that means to me is like just be yourself, go natural, let things progress, and it's almost fated. Like it would be very difficult to screw it up. That it's just kind of meant to be.
Don't try to, though. Don't
Yeah,
try to screw it up.
be yourself. Be yourself.
Yeah. When you react the way you've always reacted in relationships and that screwed you up, don't do that. This is a brand new relationship. But the new soulmates, they're supposed to come in and they're supposed to lift you up, not hit, because they know each little area that's above and sticks out and go, oh my God, that hurts. They're supposed to help you lift up together. That's the new energy with this the new soulmate styles. What did you get, Maria? Besides wishful thinking.
Besides Mimi? No. So I got Phoenix. So to me that means rebirth, so renewal. So also too, it's like kind of like look at what you're resisting to let go. If it's a relation, whatever type of relationship it is, if it's a romantic one, if it's your pet, whatever it is, you know, just see what you're resisting to let go. Um, because you are at a point where you're letting go of the old stuff to start fresh, even though if it's not you, you're starting fresh. Um, and you haven't like opportunity to look deeper, and also too, I get be more. It's okay to be more to be nurturing and caring about stuff. I don't know if in the past you felt like you cared too much, or other people or around you took advantage of the way you care. Um, Stay true to your core values and don't try to change them or be different to so you can appease people around you or the situation at the time, if that makes sense. If you feel a certain way, just make sure it's known. Don't, I mean, of course, you know, you don't have to be ugly about it, but I don't see you do that, but just be truthful and honest. But I got the Phoenix, which is pretty good. So everything's on fire. I like that. I like the things. I'm like, burn everything. Just burn everything down. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
ready.
that's what the Venus does, doesn't it?
Like the tower. I'm like, oh, before when I used to see when I first started doing that, and I see the tower, like, oh my God, it's a tower. Oh, it's gonna be horrible. And I'm like, let that go down. Let that burn. Let's go demolish. Just tear it down. Let's go.
Oh my God, I love it.
That's a
A little
Phoenix.
dramatic. I'm sorry.
But
Yeah.
our logo is a Phoenix.
There you go. I knew that.
Oh my God, we have so many t-shirts here to make. Let that sister burn down.
Burn,
Oh
baby,
my,
burn.
oh my God.
But whatever
Let
you
it
do,
go.
AP, be who you don't be who you think people want you to be. Be who you are, because that's even better.
Yes.
And then Aqua, she said the word is amazing, I believe.
Yeah, love you all. Amazing. So on point, not Amazon. But Amazon's on point too. They usually deliver when they say they're gonna.
Usually, sometimes they lose my stuff because I don't shop outside of the house very often. Mhm.
All right, B. Hi, everyone. May I please get some messages from my guides? I have a few great opportunities on the artistic front coming, but are they going to be a challenge? Thank you.
They're not a challenge, it's not worthwhile.
Nope.
Because you want to grow with it, and I do think I did see you in doing some really beautiful work with your piano. I suspect it was your piano.
Got music. Sorry.
And so, yes, it'd probably be a challenge, but you want it to be a challenge. Okay, Maria?
Okay. So I got music, but I don't know how that. So is it like, is it like a, I know you said it's like, is it different? Is it like, for example, example that I'm getting is using your music for like nutrition of the mind, like therapy. It has to do with children, um, counseling, um, like very empathetic and wise advice. So that's what I'm getting. So,
I believe
but
she's
is
a
it?
concert pianist. I could be wrong on that, but I know she went to school in Germany for music.
Yeah, so I got a speaker, counseling. You're on the right path. So
Yeah.
letting me know if that makes sense. I like it.
And what we know about B is that she is very, how do I say this? I've known her through the energies for quite a while, and she has a really strong base. She's a very wise human being. So
I
that
got that.
does make sense. What did you get, Linda?
I saw a vision of like the emotions inside of her turning into colors and pouring out of her fingers. So I got that whatever she has over the past, maybe since childhood or teenage years, um, but the emotions that are now coming to the surface for all of us on the planet right now, that to not hold back, to let it flow, and it's going to guide you where you need to go. That like whatever is inside of her, it is the source of her future creation.
I do think that B will do extremely well with her artistic endeavors. Okay, let's go on.
Okay, Firebird.
And before you go on, actually, B, our hearts are still with you. We know what you're going through. So, you know, consolidarity with you. Okay, Angie, or Firebird, pardon me.
Firebird, hello all, happy Sunday. Angie, thank you. Maria, hello, can I get a message from spirit guides or advice? Thank you all.
So one of your brothers just jumped in. I think it was the last brother who moved to the other side. And he's actually he's very proud of you. He says you don't know how much you're doing. You think you're only doing a little bit, but you're actually doing a great deal more than you realize. And he's very his heart is open for you. And of course, your mom and a lot of your family on the other side are there supporting you. And expect life to ease off in the next year. And when I say ease off, I mean become a little easier. What did you get, Maria?
So what I got was um so you're getting messages, right? And it feels like kind of like whispers or like signs of, when you ask questions and you ask for advice from your guides, right? But I feel like uh, I don't know if you're just not listening or you feel like you can't hear them, but they're actually literally, I see a microphone and they're like yelling at you. Not yelling, but yelling you the message, if that makes sense. So I got is like follow your heart, be authentic, be yourself. Um, just and getting self-love. It's okay, Baba. Uh, just embrace the way you feel about yourself right now. I don't know why I'm getting that. Sorry, Max is agreeing. Um, because you have a lot of options. You're open possibilities in your life path right now, but you're not. You feel like you can't hear them, but they talk to you all the time and they give you signs. So I don't know if you need to, because you're not being yourself, you have a hard time listening to them and figure out what they're trying to tell you. That's what I got. Yeah.
Maria does have a tendency not to believe that she can do what we do, which is actually a fallacy thinking, Maria. Okay, Linda?
First of all, I got the vision that, of all the people around you, and they do want you to know that you're not alone, but they also want to encourage you that if you don't feel like you're noticing the signs or whatever, they would like guidance and for you to ask whether you want to hear a certain song, or if you want to go to sleep with a question and have an answer come to you in your dreams, or if they're saying they're inviting you to open a channel that you feel you would most easily understand. And for some reason, dreams is sticking out for me, for them to just right before you go to sleep when you're done reading or part of your bedtime routine or whatever, to ask the question. And also, if you are going to go the dream route, ask to remember your dreams, but whether that works or some other, they're saying help us to communicate with you and in a way that you more easily can go, yes, that's it. And if you need clarification, ask for clarification or whatever, but open that dialogue.
Sometimes the best way to open a dialogue is to do automatic writing.
Yeah.
And how you do that is you write a sentence and then just keep on writing, and it can be gibberish. Doesn't matter, gibberish, however you pronounce that. There's been a people on YouTube complaining about how it's pronounced. Just do it, write it, put it away, come back a couple of days later and reread it, and you will be amazed at how much information you actually gathered. Okay, let's go on. Firebird.
Yes. Firebird, I plan to submit an application for temporary promotion on the team, but it needs to go through Miss W for admin. Anything upward or a concern I need to know about her handling my application?
Just treat her with the utmost respect, with a big smile on your face.
Here.
And what do you get, Linda?
Yeah, I do get that she holds her authority, but and there may be a situation of a little bit of a jealousy of your skill set or whatever, but just
It's of a guy. It's another guy.
is it another guy? Yeah. But there may be a little bit of jealousy going on, but kind of go in with the attitude of being friendly and expect to receive the promotion.
Mhm.
And let universe guide you. Try not to micromanage it, try not to control it, just the next step, the next step, the next step. Put in your application and then see what universe presents next and go from there.
And do not wear your high boots with this lady.
Mm.
You may want to understate, not underdress, understate your clothing.
Right.
What do you get, Maria?
I got, so I got justice. So it's gonna work. It's gonna work out. But what I'm getting is, I usually don't tell people that, but be fake. Which means like big smile. Be like, okay, yeah. Because I feel like whoever W is wants to act a certain way, but they cannot, because your personality and your work speaks for yourself. So they can't really she can't really excuse not to take it seriously or move forward with your application, if that makes sense. So I see it working out for you, but what I mean, like, big fake, like, people will say stuff just to get a rise out of you. Just but they didn't hear it. So that's what I'm saying. So
Mhm.
is it working out?
I think it should. And I do see what both of you saw, that W would love to not pass
Yes.
it along, but she can't because you're too good at what you do.
Sometimes I'm fake at work. I'm like, sure. Yeah.
Big smile.
Big smile. My eyebrows give me away though, but they're like,
Yeah.
I can see your eyebrows rising. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm Greek. I can't help it. Sorry.
I don't think W's that's quick on body cues.
Oops. I
Okay,
know.
let's move on.
All right. Lily, thank you so much for your time and energy.
You're welcome.
Astram. Okay. Hi, everyone. Back again. Wanted to ask about dragons. For over a year being drawn to them, my Mayan astrology shows one of my
Glyphs,
glyphs as a dragon. What color dragon am I working with? Blessings.
black and white. But it's not just black and white. It's not matte black and black, and it is brilliant black, and it's white with rainbows on it. Your dragons are very, they, I know a lot about dragons, honestly, because they've been my guides for years. And they do not take themselves seriously. And they are, if you talk to them, they're hilarious, give you great advice, will protect you. In if you end up in the energies in a place where you're uncomfortable, they will protect you. I would ask your dragon's name, and the first name that comes in, Nick, and one of my friends' dragons is called As, and it means as if you could pronounce my name. Because they really have a great sense of humor, but
That's
they're
awesome.
also very protective. Ask your dragon to take you on a midnight flight over, and whatever you do, don't wear light pajamas. You want to wear warm clothes when you take you for a in your mind ride, because you will get cold. But it's beautiful and it's calm and it's relaxing, and what I would do is ask its name, and whether, and for some reason or other, they're definitely male, females. There's nothing. So you will tell you if it's a male. It will tell you if they're not a male, if it's a female. And this part is X-rated. When they go into season, you will definitely know about it. But they can become small or they can become humongous, and they're wise, wise, and they're protective, and you will not only have the one dragon, you'll have a wing of dragons around you. And when you go on a meditation, bring them with you, and you will find that you go deeper and further with a dragon as your guide. Your dragon's middle age, because I would say the size of him, he's a middle-aged dragon. When they get to be ancient, they're so huge you can't see them all. You can't look at them and see them all in one look. Uh, but they're when you're depressed, they're great to pull in and just sit there and talk to you, and they're very verbal, but telepathically verbal. What else? They will play jokes on you, but that's fine. My daughter has a dragon. Her name is Luna. She, and she's a middle-aged dragon. And she does, when she's having fun, she'll do the old soft shoot through our living room. And she's got a huge tail. And every once in a while you go like that because you could feel her tail coming through. And she doesn't knowing that you're gonna duck, but sometimes I haven't. And it's like having another family member in your life. Their dragons are awesome. And of course, you do want to make sure they're from the right, not from the left hand path, because we do have to have a balance. But more than anything, they are amazing protectors. Okay, and I've had my say. Do you, Linda, do you have anything to pass on with about dragons?
I do know that part of the ascension process of us going from third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension is when we were originally put in our third dimension and kind of initially put in our whatever you want to call it, matrix or whatever. Several beings left the planet, but dragons were simply put to sleep. So they've never been gone. They're starting to wake up, and you can. I did see like a couple of smaller, like a little shimmery purple one, and then like a little green one, and they were very young, and just kind of flying by. I know I have one that's like the big grandfather dragon that's like that rustic deep red with the little orange underbelly, and he's a hilarious old codger with no filter. But
God, no.
I I feel like you do have a couple of other ones that are kind of helping you to bring some of your other skills online. And the purple one especially is like a little guard dog kind of protective energy, but any of them will protect you. But that's kind of like her sole purpose for you.
One little girl, I think she was about 8. She she was introduced to a dragon, and the dragon was pink.
Oh, but
Linda, Maria, do you have anything to add?
I don't know a lot about dragons. I'm not gonna. The books I'm reading are about dragons, but dragon riders, and I'm more focused on the dragon.
That's true. They're
So I don't-
usually quite muscular.
Yes. So I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot to add to that. Next.
All right.
Good luck, Aksham, and thank you for the $20. I appreciate that greatly.
On to Jennifer. Yes, he is on heart medication. He put him on the steroid last week when he developed a sudden limp and couldn't walk. Once he got the steroid, by the next day, he was walking fine. We do worry about him getting too many medications.
Yeah. I mean, when they're sick, I don't think you can do much about it, honestly, because you want them to be as comfortable as possible. And our old lady, 12-year-old, we give her what's it, serotonin? What's the name of that that herb that eats the
serapeptase.
serapeptase? We give her serapeptase, and recently I started adding aspirin because I could not keep up with her pain levels.
Is that for jelly
She's
bean?
arthritic.
Yeah, I think dogs can have some white willow, which is the natural plant that aspirin is a chemical copy of, and it works like aspirin and is a little bit more gentle.
Really hard to find it up here.
Yeah, and white willow is a definite no-no for cats, though.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I have some liquid white willow, but I don't think I should take it.
Yeah.
I have to
I
put
got
everything in
something.
marshmallows.
I got something from Max. Remember when he was limping and I ordered something? I think it might be white willow. It's a natural,
Yeah.
supposedly natural I guess kind of Motrin, which Motrin aspirin is kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But I gotta look and tell you because I found it on Amazon, Eliza. Maybe you can, yeah, I'll send it to you. I have it. He stopped limping, so I stopped giving it to him. So yeah, that might help.
Hold on. I'm having a little, here we go. Technical difficulty.
You're trying to find it. If you move it, it moves too fast. And you
I
have
know,
to look
I
for
know.
it.
Magnet says, love that, ladies. Jennifer's back. Thanks. Great advice, ladies. I do feel like I've moved forward in the right direction and have put up better boundaries. I feel being a good leader will help with the physical move in the near future.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, now we have B. Yes, that's right. I seek them actively, but I need a bit of strength to do this because the schedule is really crazy. It's more like I have now more concern
Concert.
concert opportunities, but I do teach music for a living. That's a beautiful message, Linda. Thank you so much. That's why I do music, because I feel it heals not only me, but maybe also someone else out there listening. Thank you very much, ladies. Now we're back to Maria. She says, I'm so happy my family and on the other side are with me and supporting me. Thank you so much. The heart is a dream. The heart is a dream, but can't remember them.
Maybe with you when you wake up, as soon as you wake up, write them down,
Mhm.
and then you'll start remembering them more.
I've been having a hard time remembering my dreams too, and I've been doing a lot of dreaming lately.
Yeah, back when I studied dream interpretation, they actually make a little clicking ball pen that has a light in it, and you could keep it right at your bedside table, so you can like click it open and it turns the light on, and so it shines for you to write in the dark immediately. But it's a thing, just like we can lucid dream, we can train our subconscious. It is a time when you're talking to your body. Your brain is part of your body, and so you tell your brain to remember the dream.
The other day, I was dreaming, and I was in a car, and it had a moonroof, and the moonroof was slid over just a little bit, and the bear was trying to get in, and I was trying to hit it, and I woke up hitting the wall. I thought, okay, that is not productive.
That's funny.
Well, I thought so. Anyhow, let's go on, and good luck with your dreaming. But
All
try
right.
the writing, because that's
Yeah, try the automatic writing as well.
and also isn't you had a pendulum in front of you just a minute ago, right?
Yep.
Try the pendulum.
Mhm.
I would recommend no more than 3 questions each time until you become fluent in pendulum, because your mind starts to get in the way until you become fluent.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. Firebird. Yes, I need to look boring, bland for her. She feels she needs to compete with me in everything, even the people who take a natural shine to me. Yeah, I don't like acting fake, makes me unnerving, but I have to when comes to her and her energy. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it.
Make make it a game. Make it as if you're a 4-year-old trying to get an ice cream cone, and make it into a fun event rather than, oh, I'm going against my nature.
Mhm.
Because sometimes we have to be fake to be real. And I know that's an oxymoron, but I love the word oxymoron, so let's go forward.
All right. Ashram says, wow and wow. I just heard his name, black and white, usually the colors I wear. I love this, Elijah, and will contact you for a reading to work more with my dragon. Thank you, ladies. Blessings.
Oh, you're welcome. It'd be nice to talk to you again. Let's call it, because Maria has to go to work, and we've been on for a while.
Yeah.
Yes.
93 minutes.
Oh God, yeah. Well, that's better than last time. It was 98, I think. Okay.
All right. Yeah, you
4 minutes.
ladies got to everybody.
Oh, before we go, I saw a reel, and they did this and this, and then you go like that, and that means your brain is working fine.
I'm scared to see.
We did that yesterday. Elijah and I did that yesterday. Mine's working fine, just like hers.
I'm scared to see. Does that work my work? Oh, thanks, Max, for dropping
No,
all the stuff in the
it was a real, and I think it's just to make sure you don't have dementia or something, because that's everywhere we go right now.
There you go.
All right.
right.
Namaste, everybody. Thank you
Bye.
Mary, for being here, and everybody. I really appreciate it. As I said, it was going to be hot, right?
Mhm.
Try. Thanks, Maria. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Elijah.
Thank you.
Well, thank
Bye,
you,
guys.
Maria. I appreciate that.
Maria
No
says, I really appreciate all of you. Thank you.